has dismissed petitions that challenge the lifting of the ban on genetically modified organisms food aid. A ruling delivered yesterday, Justice Lawrence Mugambi stated that the case had been dealt with conclusively by the Environment and Land Court last year. You can also grab that and also read what really happened. A story by Winston Chesremi on the same page. CCTV footage missing in murder case. A senior cyber crime detective from Directorate of Criminal Investigation, the CIA headquarters in Nairobi, yesterday failed to provide CCTV footage that is believed to have captured the moment a lawyer killed his colleague during a house party. The CCTV footage is crucial evidence in the murder trial. You can also grab a copy and read that. We move to page 14. Detectives nab lawyer in 181 Kenya shillings million fake tender scam. Now, the advocate's firm was one of 4 used as conduit for payment to facilitate illegal tender and work permits. It says the court ruled that gold scammers colluding with rogue immigration officials to intimidate foreign business. Also, the court also said in August last year, the LSK agreed to report suspicion transaction by chief members to Financial Reporting Center. Now, from the story by Zadok Angiri states, a lawyer was arrested within the precincts of Milimani Law Court while his colleagues are being sought for defrauding a foreigner 182 million Kenya shillings in a fake tender scam. Michael Otieno Owano was arrested by detectives from Directorate of Criminal Investigation DCI when he went for a mention in another case where he is an accused. You can also read that story and get more. Now, more detail emerged as police unravel Isili murder. That also is in the same page 14. By story by Zadok Kangira. Police has recovered a handbag and pair of shoes believed to belong to the woman who was murdered and her body immersed in a chemical before being dumped at Langata Cemetery. You can also grab a copy and read that story. Police seize illegal brew industrial ethanol. Story by Matthew Ndungu. Please grab a copy and read. Police in Juja, Kiambu County seized 480 liters of industrial ethanol and cartons of assorted second generation alcohol being manufactured and stored inside 3-bedroom house in Theta Village. You can also grab a copy and read much of that story. Now, trouble in paradise for asylum seekers. Trouble in paradise in asylum seekers. Now, recent arrests and subsequent deportation of Turkish nationals paints a bad picture for Nairobi international human rights. You grab a copy and read much of that story. It is there. Human right abuse. Critics accuse Kenya of abandoning an age-old legal principle of non-refoulement, which prohibits the forced return people to countries where they may face prosecution. In the end, real politic triumphed in Kenya, not prepared to jeopardize its closer ties with Turkey. You can also grab and read that story more comprehensively. Also, we have agroecology symposium rallies farmers stakeholders, story by Luis Wanjiru. You can also grab that. Major victory for indigenous people at biodiversity meet. Now, World's Biodiversity Summit concluded in Colombia with several decisions, including recognizing indigenous people as key stewards, story by Alberto Lenny. You can also grab a copy and read much and more. We move with speed. I'm taking you with speed to matters of sports because of the interest of time. I'm taking you to matters of sports. We are Karanga eyeing glory. Karanga is eyeing glory. You can also read that top amateur golfer target more points at NCBA Golf Park Open on Saturday. Story by Emmanuel Ochieng. Please grab a copy and read much of that story. Emmanuel Ochieng, an amateur golfer, is now eyeing more points and actually eyeing a glory in NCBA Golf Park Open on Saturday. You grab a copy and read that also. Local teams ready to battle at Chemu's Ankara tournament this month. Story by Kiplagat Kirui. Now, 12 teams have confirmed their participation in the second edition of the annual Chemu's Ankara tournament, scheduled for November 22nd at Kipkenyo Primary School in Ocean Geshu County. Grab a copy and also read that. It is more of hopes. Now, we see Ministry's golden plan. We see Ministry's golden plan. Now, Murkomen's dreams of seeing gold medalists from Fang-Flang regions like Garissa, Marsabit could soon be reality, with the government commitment to youth athletics development. You can also grab a copy and read that. He says, we have discussed on how to enhance youth camps all over the country. I have been briefed on how Federation has been running camps during the holidays for the last 2 to 3 years, and how we are ready to wrestle back the discipline we had lost to other countries in the world. That's what Murkomen says. Sports minister, you can also check that and read out. Kenya legends in preparation for much anticipated Elgon Cup against neighboring Uganda. Story by Barry Otieno. You can also read that on matters on rugby. Now, veteran from Gusii demands government investment in youth athletics. Story by Robert Ochoro, sorry. Veteran athlete Julius Gweko has petitioned the Nyamira and Kisii County government to establish training camps to nurture talents of upcoming athletics with view improving their livelihoods. You can also grab a copy and read much on that matter of sport. Mental health crisis among Kenyan athletes exposed. Now, with over 80 Kenyan athletes sanctioned for doping since 2017, according to the World Athletics Integrity Unit, many are left dealing with the repercussions of long ban, both financially and mentally. A story from People Daily Reporter. You can also grab that and read. Menengai Oilers set sight on Kenya Cup after dominating Impala 15s. You can also grab a copy and read that. That is very, very much important. Now, BECH reignites dialogue on Africa hosting Olympics. I think that will be a good move. Now, the debate over hosting Olympic in Africa remains ongoing. In IOC President Thomas Bach was asked about the possibility on Tuesday during an online event with young journalists. He said there are also chance that Africa can hold Olympics. You can also read that. Boxing Agency President demands apology from Olympic boss Thomas Bach for Algerian gender controversy. You can also grab and read that. Also, young sprinter Goat to train with Noah Lyles. Manager cautions. That's also very, very important. Now, moving on to, we have explained Benjamin Mendy's legal win over Man City and what it could mean for football. You can also read a story from Manchester. It is there. Real Sociedad versus Barcelona. Kubo's hope to lead Real to be a rare victory against his former club. Read that and also more of that. Now, Titans, Juventus, Liverpool, Real Madrid and Marseille poised for league victory. Italian giant host City rivals Torino in match with high stakes in Turin. You can also grab a copy and read much of that comprehensively. Arteta, now moving to matters with Arsenal. Arteta hopes Havertz available for Arsenal trips to Chelsea. Now Arteta hopes that Havertz will be available as Arsenal will be moving to play with Chelsea. English Premier League weekend treat. Thrilling fixture looms ahead of Liverpool hosting unpredictable Aston Villa at Anfield. At the same time, we see Chelsea hosting Arsenal. That is much of what is there in matters of sport. Now, I urge that you grab a copy of the People Daily newspaper and read more comprehensively, as I was just giving a brief of what is there in the People Daily newspaper. Otherwise, thank you so much for keeping tuned to BTV. Thank you much for following. Thank you also so much for sharing. Now, before I get out of this place and drop off this seat, allow me to also congratulate you for staying with BTV and subscribing to BTV and viewing and liking our post. We also thank you so much for the comments that you have heaped on us. We are grateful and we say thank you. Remember, BTV also part of Blackman Graphics, Blackman Digitech Graphics, where we provide services such as branding, that is t-shirt and shirt branding. We also provide branding for campaigns, branding for promotional items, branding of all that you need to be branded. Remember to reach out to Blackman Graphics Digitech, Blackman Digitech Graphics. Also, we also provide printing, that is printing from general printing to large format printing. Reach out to Blackman Digitech Graphics for your printing of any type. We'll be there to provide you with the services. If you are also in need, and we also provide video coverage both for weddings, for ceremonies, for anniversaries, all video coverage. We do both. We do all those video coverage, both live and also video recording. We provide you with all the materials you need. Reach out to Blackman Digitech Graphics. We'll provide all those services available. And also, if you are in need of advertising, you want your products to be advertised, we give you opportunity to come, bring them to BTV. We'll advertise for you. We'll also create advertising programs and videos and audios for your advertising of your products. Remember to reach out to Blackman Graphics, Blackman Digitech Graphics for your advertising purposes. We are here to give you more of the variety. We are moving into Christmas season, and remember, Blackman Graphics, Blackman Digitech Graphics provides you also with photography, that is studio shooting and outdoor shooting. Don't be left out. You want event management, we provide it here at Bay TV and also at Blackman Digital Graphics. Remember to follow us. Remember to ask for the service that you may require. We'll be there to provide you. Thank you so much for keeping tuned to BTV. Have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. We meet on Monday, the same place, the same time. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much.